Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Go. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Here's Ginobili. Down low. Duncan. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Three-pointer, Anthony.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Ball. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And stolen by Anthony. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Washington. Here's Pippen. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Pippen. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Wiggins. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Washington. Here's Anthony. To the paint. Here's Hibbert. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Back to Ball. A rebound by Hibbert.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Anthony. No good off the glass. Here's Ingram. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
Anthony with a bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hook loose. Here's Wiggins. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
To Washington.
And Ball will bring it up here for Washington. They trail by 3. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
Always ready to grab attention out there. Ball with an artful dribble move.
Anthony with a bucket.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
And the shot goes in.
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Deflected. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Still Hornets ball.
And Mark Dagnall has... And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Ginobili. Shoots. That's good on the jumper.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
To the wing, right side. Pippen, no good. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
3 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a...
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
I'm blaming them.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities.
Close game.
That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Pass to Duncan. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Anthony misses. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Washington trails by 3. Pass to Duncan. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Duncan's got his first points of the game.
And defensively, that's just not going to happen.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Checking in for Washington. Sean Kemp. Brandon Ingram.
Antetokounmpo outside.
Ball.
Shoots over Durant. Charlotte, no good that time either. Pass to Kemp. Driving in. And here's Ball. From downtown. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Here's Ingram. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Ingram's got his second basket. Charlotte trails by 4. 3 on 3. They grab their own miss. And here's Charlotte now. It's Robinson, high post. Takes it inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Here's Irving. And Durant with the block. Inside. Outside for Ingram. Three-pointer Embiid. Oh, wow. Embiid from the parking lot.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper showing his versatility.
Top of the key. Ooh, poked away. And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. And Durant. Charlotte trails by 6. Here's the pick. Here's Ginobili. Drops in the 3. Ginobili's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And how's this for a response? Durant enjoys coming right back down and delivering the cold-blooded revenge triple.
Clock at 6. Another shot. Duncan, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Ingram. Ball outside. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Easy money for KD inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ball outside. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. Washington leading by 6. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Pass to Duncan. The 3 is up. The rebound by Duncan. Here's Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Now here's Ingram. The 3 from Ball. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ball's got 13 now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
They get it back. Here's Durant. Kept alive. It's stolen. Three-pointer Anthony. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Ball outside. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Bro, how do you make
Ball's
that?
got
That's
5
in your
points now
face.
this
That's
quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
You know what? Fuck that.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
And Ball gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock part, you expect a highlight. Real play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch, too. That's for sure.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Anthony. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
The three from Ball. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
They get it back. Robinson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's making the shots.
Here's Ball. Pass to the basket by Charlotte. No good on the wing three. Pass to Wiggins. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Washington. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pippen, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Antetokounmpo for 3.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to Duncan. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. A minute 15 left to play in the first. Ball with it. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Duncan. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony with a bucket. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now here's Durant. Banked it in off the glass.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Over to the left wing. Rob. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Pippen. Pass to Embiid. Here's Duncan. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Ginobili. Hounded by Ball. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And that concludes the first quarter play. It's Washington up by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now here's Brunson. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Got a hand on it.
Washington foul.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
Here's Ginobili. Over Mitchell.
Ginobili.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, and he pulls the string on you.
Pass to Anthony. Over Mitchell. Goes back up. The steal. Durant puts some moves on. Counted. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
I must say, their defensive intensity.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 5.
Washington foul.
Charlotte's shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, Robinson.
Substitution on the court.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Pass to Williams. No good with the triple. Washington leading by 5. Tries the spin move. And that one's good. Ingram.
As he adds a few LBs to his frame, I think Ingram is going to be even better inside.
Here's Jordan. Porzingis grabs the board. And it's Washington with the ball. Takes the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Charlotte trails by 7. Launches it. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got his first 3 points of the game.
All too easy for Duncan there. Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants to.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Okay, do it, KP.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Shot from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 30 seconds left in the first half. Washington leading by 4. Ingram with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Ingram's got 5.
This is how confident this young man is now. Ingram knows how dangerous he is from deep.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Williams. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Whoa. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game clearly.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Washington up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession, keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is, and every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Robinson. Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
He throws it down with one hand.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Here's Robinson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Now Ball. 10 points for him. Shoots from 14. Outside for Ingram. From deep. Here's Durant. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And here's Charlotte now. 2-point game. Pass to Duncan. Here's Ingram. Going inside. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram put in that 7'3" wingspan to good use.
On the wing, Anthony. 19-footer. The rebound by Duncan. Washington leading by 4. Here's Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Washington leading by 6. Hey, Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Ginobili gets the bucket. And it's Washington with the ball. 1:57 left in the third. Here's Ball. Pass to Duncan. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. Duncan's got 9.
All too easy for Duncan there. Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants to.
Here's Anthony. Nice D from Durant. And Washington with possession. Big run right now for him, 11-2. And here's Ingram. Shot from 16. And it's in, off the glass. And it's an 11-point Washington lead.
Washington foul.
You know, we saw this in college from Ingram. His mid-range game, that's a...
1:16 left to play in the third quarter. Out to Anthony. Good on the bucket. Give him 8.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Outside Ingram. There's the drive. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Wiggins. Covered by Ingram. In transition, here they come. A deep three from Ball. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Antetokounmpo, right side. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Antetokounmpo's gotten his first points in this one.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
Three-pointer, Anthony. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Charlotte trails by 8. To the inside. Here's Hibbert. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, he's not the quickest leaper. He actually doesn't leap that well at all, but Hibbert still can power his way to the rim.
Now a timeout call. Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. There's no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Duncan. And he drives in. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
He's perfect from the line this time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Charlotte trails by 8. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Charlotte now. Trailing by 8. Pass to Robinson. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Embiid. Jordan goes in. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Washington.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Charity stripe shot. The rebound by Duncan.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, I like the stroke of David Robinson, especially from the mid-range area. I mean, softly lofting these shots up like he's in the gym all by himself.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Ooh, Robinson with a block. One violation. And they'll keep possession. To the middle. Here's Ginobili. Here's Duncan. Nails it from beyond the arc.
So much fun watching Tim Duncan play. So good and efficient.
Washington leading by 8. Here's Pippen. And he makes it.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And Charlotte, another 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Into the lane. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the free throw, no good. Here's Charlotte. 9-point game. Ball with a steal. Pass to Duncan. Now Ball. And they're on the run. There's the triple. Ginobili, no good. Here's Pippen. Knocked loose. Here's Wiggins. Charlotte, no good that time either. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Boy, that's major force and ferocity by Scottie Pippen on that slam. No messing around with that one.
The 3 from Ball, offline. So it's Washington picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.